Hey, we're going to sing you a silly song. It's called Little Bunny Foo Foo. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 2 chances, and then I'll turn you into a goon.
That's
The very next day, little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 1 more chance, and then I'll turn you into a goon. But the very next day, little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Down came the good fairy, and she said, Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I gave you 2 chances, and now I'm gonna turn you into a goon. Poof!
And the moral of the story is, hare today
and goon tomorrow. Yay! Well, that was just a silly little story, but you know, we really can learn something from that story. You know, you can never really be turned into a goon because there is no such thing as a goon. But, you know, if your mommy's drinking a hot cup of coffee and she says, be careful, honey, this coffee cup is hot. And then if you touch it, you're gonna get burned, and it's gonna hurt. Oh, are you okay, George? Okay. You gotta be careful, you gotta obey, because if you disobey, oh, kiss it? Okay, all better? Alright, that's good, George. You don't want to touch the coffee cup because it's hot. I told you that. And when you touch things that your mommy told you not to touch, you might get hurt. She doesn't want you to get hurt. You know, and then there's sometimes when your mommy says, you have been such a good little boy or girl, you can have a piece of candy. And you get to have a reward because you were helpful and you listened and obeyed. You see, for everything you do, there is a reaction. And sometimes your mommy has to discipline you when you do something, or your daddy, when they tell you to do something and you don't do it, then they might make you go sit in a corner because they want you to learn a lesson. Sometimes they might even spank your little bottom. But, you know, it's just because they love you and they want you to learn a lesson. And, you know, it's kind of like if your mommy says, it's gonna rain today, before you go outside, you better take your umbrella or you might get wet. If you take your umbrella along and you put it up like you're supposed to, then you're gonna stay nice and dry when you're outside. But if you don't take your umbrella, you're gonna get all wet. So, you know, let's just remember that when our parents or our teachers tell us something, we need to listen and obey so that we don't have consequences, bad consequences happen to us, that we can be safe. Okay, that's good. Thank you, George. Thank you. Thank you. Say bye-bye to the boys and girls.